Welcome to the Slop Temple. We pray this video helps.
You start by collecting credentials and network access. Get the Redshift endpoint, port 5439, database, and a user with select rights. Once done, open your AWS console and confirm the cluster's VPC and security group allow your client IP on port 5439. Make sure you've installed the Amazon Redshift ODG driver and the latest Power BI desktop. These are required. Then launch Power BI desktop and choose the Amazon Redshift connector to begin connecting. You'll now create the actual connection inside Power BI. Select Get Data, pick Amazon Redshift, and paste endpoint, port, and database. Next, choose Authentication. Use database username/password for simplicity or IAM for temporary, auditable access. If you use IAM, set up an IAM role or use federated credentials and ensure the Redshift cluster has the role assigned. Once authenticated, pick Direct Query or Import depending on performance needs. Direct Query avoids data copy, but requires stable network and queries run live. Finish by selecting the schemas and tables you need, then load them or build a model. Make sure to choose Direct Query or Import based on latency and dataset size. If Redshift requires SSL, enable it in the connector and verify the ODG driver DSN settings for advanced options. Troubleshooting tip: if connection fails, test network with Telnet endpoint 5439, confirm your public IP is in the security group rules, and update the ODG driver. Mismatched drivers or blocked ports are the usual culprits.
Thanks for watching. Consider subscribing if we helped you.